host is Sujeiry, and you are listening to Sujeiry Radio, your inside guide into the worlds of love, relationships, and of course, celebrity gossip. We have an amazing show for you today with our guest, Nydia Mata. She is a photographer and also a mommy blogger. Can't wait to chat with Nydia, but first, it's time for some celebrity gossip. Celebrity gossip, such a dramatic thing. Our topic today is none other than the one, the only, Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, the big caboose and the big ego, and apparently a new boyfriend named Casper. Casper, not the ghost, is a dancer, and recently, during Thanksgiving break, Jennifer actually took Casper on vacation with her and her kids. There have been photos of them kissing and being all lovey-dovey, and his hands on her caboose, and his hands playing with his children, wiggling and wiggling and wiggling them by the legs. Mark Anthony is set to be livid, upset, because, come on, why, Jennifer? Why are you going to take your love affair, which is hopefully a fling, you know she loves those dancers and marries them in a heartbeat, and bring them around your children? So this one, I give it to Mark. And that's today in Celebrity Gossip, such a dramatic thing. Welcome back. I'm actually here with Nydia, and we're gonna talk to her a little bit about photography as well as her mommy blog. Welcome, Nydia.
Hi, sweetie.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. So let's talk about your photography. I love your photography. You've done all my photos, and I have them all plastered on lovesujeiry.com. Like, I am obsessed with I'm obsessed with your skills, and everyone that looks at the photos think that they're fabulous because you make me look so much more fabulous than I am in real life.
It wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard.
So, when did you start taking pictures of people or things?
I started right after the birth of my son.
Okay, so he was your muse.
He was definitely my muse.
And you just went right into it?
I just went right into it. I started taking like 1,000 pictures in every angle, and I just started to see that I liked to take pictures first of him, and then, you know, it just kind of it moved on to other things, the city, a piece of paper, it could be anything, just anything that kind
anything that inspires you. So what do you have planned for your photography in the future?
That is a loaded question.
I ask loaded questions. They're the best kind.
Well, in the future, actually in the immediate future, I am going to be doing my niece's birthday party.
Awesome.
I'm going to also be doing a baby shower for a friend of mine.
Okay, so you're getting gigs, which is good.
I'm getting little gigs here and there. And in the meantime, I'm just taking, again, random pictures, anything that makes me happy, anything that's pretty.
Okay, so I personally think you have a future because I think you're very talented.
Thank you.
So people, please go to her photography website. Can you give them the website?
The website is polymerclaysnails.com.
And that's spelled, let's spell that, because polymer is a loaded word.
It's P as in Peter, OLYMERCLAY.
And then snails, yeah. So Polymer Clay Snails.
Yeah, polymerclaysnails.com / photography.
And then you also have, you're also a mommy blogger, so you write about being a mother to your cute son, Aiden.
Yes, my mommy blog. It's definitely all about me, and I'm a single mother. So it's about, you know, the things that he says are funny, the funny things that pop up.
He's a really funny kid.
The things that they didn't write and what to expect.
Yes, what to expect when you're expecting and having Aiden.
Exactly.
He's a really, really funny kid. So you can actually find Nydia's mommy blog, the same place where you can find her photography. It's polymerclaysnails.com, and there's also going to be a tab on the photography. So if you want to check her out on both ends, then that is where you will find her. Thank you, Nydia.
Thank you.
And now we're gonna do a little Miss Beo Pepascope.
Hello, it's Miss Beo with your daily tip, Pepascope horoscope. Hello, it's Miss Beo, and boy, oh boy, do I have an astrological scoop for you. December 10th was a big day for the astrological gods. Uranus, not Uranus, but the planet, turned direct after so many months of retrograde. Uranus now wants you to express yourself, okay? Every sign in the zodiac is going to have to take some chances and rebel a little bit and maybe listen to your gut. If your gut is churning and whispering and maybe gargling, it's your time to shine and speak your mind. Also, there was a lunar eclipse in Gemini, the twins, December 10th, and oh my God, iluminación en our vidas. Something that has been building and festering, it's time to let it out. Shout it to the rooftops and say, no more. The next 2 weeks, you're going to discover what it means for you. For now, you're going to be very emotional. Make sure that you don't go crazy.
Hello, it's Miss Beo with your daily tip, Pepascope Horoscope.
And we're back with Sujeiry Radio. Last week I actually talked about a personal experience. My ex-boyfriend Luke had called me because he wants to be friends. He wants to be friendly. He hasn't called again, which is kind of a relief because I really don't want to live in the past because my future, ladies and gentlemen, is seeming a little brighter on the romantic front. I actually went on my second date. The first date with a man, but he wasn't the first man that I went on a date with after my breakup in May. I did go out on a date with a white boy who I called Raymundo on lovesujeiry.com. That didn't work out because, dun dun dun, he had a girlfriend that he lived with that didn't tell me about. This guy, however, seems to be legit. He seems to be, put together, and he has no love affair going on that he's not telling me about so far that I don't know. So we went on our first date. I'm really excited to be getting to know him. We actually went on a second date, and the question came up about kissing and intimacy on first dates and second dates, and when it is kind of the right time to take that step from just having a good time with a man and maybe something platonic where there is chemistry for more and turning it into a full-blown sexual affair and relationship. And that's something we're going to talk about in our next segment. Relationship chat. Let's talk about love. We're going to talk about a topic that is now very close to my heart, which is kissing and first dates. Nydia, what do you think about kissing on a first date? Yay or nay?
I say yay.
Yay!
Oh my God. Well, I haven't had like a first date in a little over 3 years, but my first date with my boyfriend now, kissing, yes.
Well, okay, so this is my take on it.
Go ahead.
I understand why kissing on a first date could be extremely exciting, but I also understand why someone may want to wait because they want to establish more of a chemistry with someone. I mean, first dates, if you are like me, very romantic, watch too many movies, too many novelas, then you expect this spark.
Yeah.
And if the spark isn't there, then a lot of the times, I believe that it's never going to be there and kind of maybe want to move on. So I think that's why first dates sometimes are not the best first kisses.
I think you should just go with how you feel. If the date is flowing, and I mean, I'm not saying kiss them when you first meet them, like hi,
tongue.
Yeah, hi, let's kiss you now and see if this is gonna be worth it. But yeah, I think if there's like if there's something going on and the first date is going, it's flowing, and you guys are feeling each other, then at the end of that date there has to be a kiss. You have to know if.
Well, you see, me and my ex-boyfriend, I call him Luke. In our first date, we had really good chemistry. After the first date, there was a second date, but in the first date, the chemistry was there. There was definitely sexual attraction. He was hot. I'm definitely hot. But when he went to kiss me, I was really taken aback, and I just didn't feel like kissing him. Not because I didn't think there was a vibe and chemistry and attraction, but I think there's some women, myself included, I'm definitely one of those type of women. I need to feel like there's more of a connection emotionally for that cast. You see, I'm thinking about something else. What is cast mean? Casper, Jennifer Lopez. I think I'm thinking about Jennifer Lopez still. So for that kiss to really be powerful in an emotional sense, I almost feel like there should be some more getting to know you time than you lunging at me with a tongue in the throat. And then
did he lunge at you at the beginning of the day, or was it the end of the day?
it was maybe almost towards the end. We were at a restaurant, and we were sitting across from each other, and he kind of went to kiss me, and we kissed, and I was so taken aback that I kind of pushed him away. Not because, like I said, I was attracted to him, there was a vibe, but to me, that's not the time. It wasn't the time for me yet. And then, I don't know if you do this, but I know a lot of women, they almost kiss a man on the first day because they feel obligated to. I mean,
yeah, it's because of, we take it back to those movies that you watch all the time. You're kind of dictated by that, and
it's like you dropped me off on the front door, and now you're waiting for me to kiss you, and you just bought me a drink, or maybe 5, and a dinner, and maybe dessert.
Yeah.
And maybe you bought my Metro card. And now, if I say no to you, I'm an ungrateful woman.
You're just not. Yeah.
Well, I think this is a very interesting topic, and I will definitely continue to talk to you all about what's happening with the guy I'm dating. Will he get a first kiss? Will he not? We will have to see. Relationship chat. Let's talk about love. That is it for us today on Sujeiry Radio. I'd love to thank Nydia Mata, photographer and mommy blogger extraordinaire, for joining us today. I also really want to thank everyone who listened to the first podcast and who has subscribed thus far. I really appreciate you listening, and I've gotten really great feedback on what I'm doing on the show. So I'm going to keep moving forward and having lots of fun talking about relationships, love, and of course celebrity gossip. For those who want to know a little bit more about Nydia and check out her mommy blog and photography, please go to Polymer Clay Snails. That's P as in Peter, OLYMER, claysnails.com. And of course, you can catch me, Sujeiry, at lovesujeiry.com, where love meets comedy.